It won't start automatically. Right?
Yes, sir.
It is recording, right? Acha, now can you see my screen?
Is it
Yes, sir.
recording? Oh,
Yes, sir,
it's
it is
Yes,
recording.
sir.
Acha, great. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
The paint you can see?
क्लास नहीं करेगा हेलो
Hello. Can you see the paint?
संदीप सर का क्लास नहीं
Yes,
करेगा
sir.
क्लास किए हुए महीना हो गया
हम क्लास कर रहे हैं
Okay, not so good reviews anyway.
Lord. Yes, sir, I can see this.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how will you communicate with me on the other side? Right? Like, if you have a question,
Sir, they can raise their hand and I will allow them to speak.
Acha,
I will unmute them. For now, I've kept all of them muted.
great. Okay, so I can
So-
start. Please, the other person who is writing, please erase. Right. Now, the first things first. Yesterday, I promised for a class. I couldn't take it, and the reason I gave was due to unavoidable circumstances. The unavoidable circumstance was due to some problem. I had lost my Windows and other things, and on a lot of data. So I got things back together yesterday evening and today. So finally things are back online, but I have lost a lot of data, including many of the notes, etc. So anyway, I have promised I will continue with the class, but I don't know when I will be able to share the notes. You can study from Boylsted for the time being. So last class on Friday, we had discussed the JFET, right? This class, we will discuss MOSFET. What is a MOSFET? MOSFET is basically an acronym. That is metal oxide, which is a dielectric. Okay, it doesn't conduct electricity at all. So this is a dielectric. S stands for semiconductor. And the FET part is the same as field effect transistors. Okay. So this is the full form of a MOSFET. Now, where is the metal, where is the oxide, and where is the semiconductor? Okay. So let us see. Let me draw the structure. We will discuss, just like JFET, we will discuss a N-channel MOSFET. Okay. First type of MOSFET, which we will consider, is the depletion type MOSFET, or in short, it is called D MOSFET or depletion MOSFET. So it is grown for an N-channel D MOSFET. It is initially grown over a P-type substrate. There is some cases there is a connection for the substrate. Okay, given SS. Here there is a N-type source. Let's try it a bit better. One second. This part is metal. Okay, this part is metal. This is my source. This is my gate, and This is my drain. So these are the metals. Now where is the oxide? The oxide is here. The entire red area, this is the oxide. Let us draw it this way. The entire red area is oxide, and oxides are dielectric. And for D channel MOSFETs, there is also a channel which is connecting the drain and the source. Is also N type. So this is the metal. The black shaded regions are the metal. The red hashed regions are the oxide. Oxide is basically it is silicon dioxide or sand, basically SiO2. This is dielectric. This will not conduct electricity. Okay, and this is my semiconductor. So it has got 4 terminals. Sometimes the substrate is a separate terminal. Sometimes the substrate is connected shorted with the source. In our application throughout, we will consider that the substrate is grounded. So the structure is okay. Can I, is there anybody, can I turn on the chat?
Yes, sir. There is a chat option.
I have noticed.
The participants from.
Participants, right? Where is that?
Yes.
Uh,
Send to all. You need to keep the option send to all.
okay, but where is the chat window? I cannot. I see the names. Okay.
The participants. The participants.
Okay. Let me take a few screenshots of this for attendance. That will.
Yes.
There is a main reason for this big screen. Okay, later because I will. Later. Acha. Chat option would chat. Okay, that's good. So I can see it here. Right. So is it okay from all? This structure. If you have question, you can just write in the chat. That would be better. And please write your questions to everyone so that everybody can see your questions. Otherwise, you see don't see the question, it will be difficult. Okay. Anybody, if you have any doubt about the structure, you can write your doubt here. I will give you 2 minutes. Then we will move on. So while I just repeat, the red area is the oxide. This is a dielectric. This will not carry current. So note that there is no direct connection between the gate to the rest of the structure. The channel or gate are not connected. See, there is a thick dielectric medium between. However, the source is connected to the source terminal. See directly, the drain is connected to the drain terminal, but the channel is not connected to the gate. Okay. The symbol of a depletion MOSFET is like this. This is the source. This is a substrate is connected with the source. This is a drain. This is the gate. So this is fine. This is a N channel D MOSFET. So this is fine. Okay, good. So we move on. Good. Now, how to make this thing contact? We start by connecting it this way. the three terminals, the source, the gate, and the substrate, they are all grounded. The drain is connected to a battery, positive voltage. This is VDD. This is my drain. So what happens now? The electrons, they will be attracted by the positive potential. So electrons will move from the source to the drain through the channel, and so a conventional current flows in this direction, ID. Right? Is it okay? If we connect it this way, that all the terminals except the drain are grounded, and there is a positive potential given at the drain. So the electrons will move just like the JFET from the source to the drain through the channel, and the current direction will be as shown in the figure, opposite to the flow of the electrons. So ID flows in this case. Now what happens if I increase this? What happens if I increase VDD? You can write on the chat. You write in the chat. What happens if I increase VDD? If VDD goes up, then what happens? Please write your answer on the chat. I would like to see. Or raise your hand, whatever you want to say, whatever you feel like. Raise your hands and the CR will give you the permission to ask your question. Because otherwise, in this non-interactive way, it's very difficult for me to teach, especially when I cannot see you. So if you want to do the classes, you have to be interactive. So you can write on the.
Should I unmute everyone for this?
No, then there would be a big chaos. Please don't do that. Anybody who wants to write, you can write on the chat or raise your hand, and then he will be unmuted. He or she will be unmuted. Because everybody is unmuted, then will be the chaos. You can write on the chat. Write in the chat window is there. I can see your comments. But if you don't write or don't say, then that is very difficult for me to teach in this way. Because I cannot see you. I will feel like I am talking to a wall. Think what happened in JFET. A hint. Think what happened in JFET. We discussed in the last class. What happens in JFET when I increase VDD or VDS, whatever, the drain to source voltage. ID increases. Yes. All of you agree? The channel has got some resistance. So if I increase the voltage by Ohm's law, current increases, so ID will increase, right? So if I plot once again ID and VDS, then this will be like this. Something else also happens. What is that? In JFET, we discuss this again. Okay, somebody wants to talk, please. Okay, Ankita, you want to say something? Something else happens. What is that? So current initially does increase. All right. Something else also happens. Tell me. Give an answer. If it's wrong, there's no problem. Hint is think about J effect, what we discussed in the last class. I am waiting. Depletion will be less. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by depletion? Yes, the question is what else happens? Initially, the current does increase, so that point is correct. What else happens? What happens? So if I increase, there is a resistance in the channel, so there is a gradual potential drop V1, V2, V3, V4. So V1 greater than V2, greater than V3, greater than V4. Exactly what we saw in the case of JFET, right? So what happens? Yes, depletion layer will be large. Okay, now I get understand. Depletion layer will be closer to each other. Where will the depletion region form? Now we are talking. Where will the depletion region formed? In order to have a depletion region, we need a PN junction. So where is the PN junction? Where is the PN junction? There are one PN junction is here, another one is here. So where the depletion region will be larger? Where do you expect? So this is my 1, this is my 2. So where the depletion region will be larger, in 1 or in 2, and why? One, very good, because here it is reverse biased. This is positive, this is grounded. Here both are grounded. So the depletion region will be near this area. Here also have a positive potential. Current is flowing. So the depletion region here will be like this. So the channel will go narrower and narrower, just like in the JFET. Just like the JFET, the channel will become narrower and narrower as I increase VDS. And at one point, the exact same pinch off what we discussed in JFET will happen in this case also. Right? And once again, the current will not go to 0, because if the current becomes goes 0, then the channel will this gradual change in voltage will go, and that a reason, there's an exact reason why the depletion region was there in the first place. So After a while, after the pinch off, it becomes flat. This is my EP. This is okay. Exactly same as JFET. Although our structure is totally different, but this VI characteristic is exactly same as JFET. All of you agree, right? Correct? Or questions? Questions you can ask in the comments on the chat. So this structure is fine. You can see it in the book. See it here. That when VGS is 0 volt, ignore the VGS is 1 volt for the timing. Okay, we are not considered that. Ignore the VGS is plus 1 volt for the timing. Focus here. This is from the Boyle book, by the way. Okay, from the textbook. So initially the current does increase. After that we get the pinch off. The pinch off is somewhere here. It's around plus 6 volt. Who is drawing? This is PP. This one. Okay. You can ignore this for the time being. What happens is plus 1 volt. Okay. We'll just touch it, but it is never operated at when VGS is positive. Focus on this one. So why this curve comes is clear.
So this class may get over after another 10 minutes. So if it gets over, I will provide a new link.
No problem.
Right, sir?
No problem. No problem. So this is okay. Right. Now I have to draw another graph. Don't see. Now, for let us draw another case. This one was the semiconductor, sorry, oxide. Now, VGS is negative. We apply a VGS here. We apply a positive VGS here. Okay. Now the gate is no longer grounded, it is connected to a negative supply. Everything else remains the same, exactly same as it is. What happens now? Now see, I have applied a negative voltage at the gate, correct? What will happen? Yes, who asked me? That's exactly the reason I am recording it. I do plan to upload it on YouTube if my internet connection is the thing. So if the connection is good, I will try to upload. Okay, but if the connection is bad, then there is a problem. All right. So what happens? Now I am applying a negative voltage. Here there are loads of free electrons in the channel. What will it do? The negative voltage will push the electrons away from the channel, away from the gate, further into the substrate. So electrons are going here. Here, there are loads of holes, P channel, P type. So the negative voltage in the gate, they will attract the holes. So the holes will come in this direction, and there would be a lot of electron holes recombination. So the number of free electrons in this channel, it will go down. The channel will become thinner and thinner. As I increase gate to source voltage, the channel goes thinner and thinner, right? So ID will go down, and if the VGS is sufficiently low, then the channel will vanish altogether and there will be no flow of current. This is once again explained in this figure in the book. Once again, see that when I am applying a negative voltage, the current is decreasing. Why? Because the channel becomes narrower and narrower. You can see it here. This is how the current flows in a D MOSFET. This is the source, this is the drain, this is the gate. So the electrons, as I will discuss, they move from here to here, from the drain. So from the source to the drain, and the current moves in the opposite direction. Okay, from drain to the source. Now, when I apply a negative voltage, the electrons, they will be repelled, and they will. This is a close-up view of the gate area. This is a close-up view of the gate area. So the electrons, they are repelled away from the gate area. See, but they cannot enter because there is a SiO2 layer, and the holes from the P, they will be attracted. So there would be recombination. So the number of electrons in the channel decreases, and the channel will go thinner and thinner, right? So there would be less current flowing. As a result, you can see that the current is going down as VGS becomes lesser and lesser. This is okay. This is okay. Great. Just one, since it is given, just one sentence. When VGS is positive, what will happen? Tell me, anyone? Why this is more? Why ID is more when VGS is positive, plus 1 volt? Just, you will be able to tell me. Anybody? Explain this curve. This one I have explained, this one I have explained, these ones. And when this is VGS off, this minus VP, this is totally shut off. Why it is more? Why this ID is more than IDSS when VGS is positive, plus 1 volt? Tell me. Why will electrons decrease, Ishika? Now it is plus 1 volt, so electrons will be attracted, right? I am providing a positive voltage now, not a negative voltage. So electrons will be attracted towards the channel. So, tell me. You can also speak. Raise your hands and Kanish will allow you. Yes, it is positive, so more electrons will be attracted. Just the opposite of this figure. If it is plus, electrons will come here. There are minority electrons here. They will come here. Whatever holes are there, few, they will be pushed away. So there will be more electrons, thicker channel, less resistance, more current. Right? That is why it is here. Here it is larger. However, this is rarely used here. Okay. Our interest is only this region. This is rarely used. That's why I told you this is not very important. Before this first meeting ends, just one last comment about the current voltage relationship of a D MOSFET that is governed by the same Shockley equation. If you remember, named after Shockley. Sorry. Shockley equation. ID equal to IDSS 1 minus VGS by VGS of whole square. So that this equation, if you remember, it was there in JFET also. The very same equation is valid in this case also. Right? So the curve is like this. This is VGS, this is ID. Of course, if I increase, then it will go higher, but this is my IDSS. This is VGS of, that is minus VP. Okay, less than 1 minute is remaining. So Kanish, you can stop this meeting and start a fresh one. Okay. And there I will discuss the MOSFET. So you can stop this meeting and start a fresh one.
Okay, sir. I'm ending this meeting.
Sure.